Contrasting styles with similar aims, contrasting forms with similar expectations, and contrasting seasons with always end with one common needle. Hello, a very good morning to all Indian football lovers from wherever you are across the country. And now it is the time to roll the ball onto the pitch in another brand new edition of Odisha Women's League 2026, organized by the Football Association of Odisha. It is the match between Odisha Police and Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. Those are going to lock horns with each other. And here we go with the commencement of the match. The players of both the teams, they will be looking forward in order to gain some control over the game. It's Odisha Police. Those will be attacking from left to right on your screen in their signature red and black combination, and their counterpart Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. Those will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature blue, black and white combination. This can be a great opportunity in front of Odisha Police in the early minutes of this match. Somehow it has been managed out by the keeper of Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, Jema Soe. She was coming out of her line in order to manage the situation. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, if you look at the performance of these two teams in their last two matches, then we can see that Odisha Police, they are in their top forms because they got a gigantic victory against both of their respective opponents in last two matches. Tarini Football Academy by a margin of 5-0 and AUL Women's Football Club by a margin of 7-2. But if we talk about Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, back-to-back losses for them in their first Super League match. Kid girls, this can be a chance in front of just number 8. Can she finish it? And there it is in the early minutes of this match. Deadlock has been broken at Capital Football Arena. And it's none other than Jasoda Munda that I was talking about. One of the most experienced campaigners for Odisha Police. We should look at the replay also. How cool, how composed she was in terms of finding the back of the net. Scoreline stands Odisha Police 1, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology 0. The women in red, they are giving a severe jolt in the early minutes of this match. Now at the moment, Kid girls, they are being trailed by 1-0, so definitely they will have to pull the shots up. Scoreline stands, it's Odisha Police 1, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology 0. And frankly speaking, the Odisha Police, they are getting their all-important lead in this match. And who else? Jashoda Munda. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. And if we talk about this girl, this woman, Jashoda Munda, she currently works as an employee of the Odisha Police, having been appointed as a police constable by the government of Odisha in June 2021. And if we talk about her career, then we can see that Munda played for the Sambalpur women's football team until 2014 and later made the switch to Nita Football Academy in Bhubaneswar in the year of 2016. Jashoda Munda has represented Odisha women's football team in the under 18, under 19 and senior levels. Her participation in the senior nationals got her a job with Odisha Police who represented, uh, who she represented post the pandemic from 2021. She played her first Odisha Women's League in 2018 for Rising Students Club, and Munda's club career includes stints with Rising Students Club, Odisha Police, and Sports Odisha. And she was signed by Odisha FC, the women's team, the women's squad, highlighting her progression in the top tier of Indian women's football. Recently, she represented Nita Football Academy in the 2025-26 Indian Women's League season, as you all know. And if we talk about her latest achievement, we have to mention that the SAF Women's Championship 2026, which India clinched their sixth title by defeating Bangladesh by a margin of 3-1. It's a corner for Odisha Police. They have started putting immense pressure upon their opponent. Severe pressure, intense pressure is gradually being piled up upon the defensive fortress of the Kid Girls. Can it be a danger moment for Kid Girls? Sends it in into the traffic. Danger still not averted from the box off. Anyhow, it has been cleared away that he was talking about in their last match. Kid Girls, they had to face a loss against AUL Women's Football Club by a margin of 2-0. Even they had to face a loss against Odisha Police by a margin of 3-1. So back-to-back losses for them. In the Super League phase. But in the inaugural game of Super League phase, Kid Girls, they had to manage narrow defeat. They had to manage a narrow victory against Young Association Club by a margin of 2-1. But at the moment, Odisha Police, once again, they are trying to come upon a counter from down the left-hand side. Cross comes in, but far away from the target. It was not one of the best crosses that has been taken by the Odisha Police girls. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. And if we talk about the today's match official, Pinky Hasha, one of the most experienced women match officials in Indian football circuit, and she is being attended by Geeta Kishan. This can be a troublesome moment once again. Jashoda Munda, she is keeping it the possession, plays it back. Cross comes in. This can be the chance. I think she was putting into an offside trap. Satyavati Khadia, we should keep an eye on him. The prolific goal getter of this side. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. And today's match official, Pinky Hasha, she will be assisted by Geeta Kishan, Babli Gardnayak, and Rani Panda. Rani Panda, she is making her role as a fourth official on the sideline. Odisha Police, in the early minutes of this match, they're getting their all important opener. Switching it over to the right channel, Jashoda Munda. Turning and twisting there. In front of Manisha Naik. Odisha Police, at the moment, they are trying to dictate the pace of the match. Still, there is an opportunity in front of Jeshoda Munda. Cross comes in comes the shot, but the ball has just been flied out over the crossbar. We should look at the attempt also. On that occasion, it's Sushmita Tanti. Look at herself. She is simultaneously contributing her team in order to shape the defensive fortress and as well as in the front line. Now, once again, attack is being constructed from down the left hand side by Maloti Munda. Cross coming in. It has been headed it out. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, kid girls, they should have to be much more cautious. They should have to be much more consolidated. They should have to be much more solidified in terms of preventing the attacks of Odisha police. Attacks after attacks are constantly being happened in the penetrative zone of kid girls. At the moment, they are being trailed by 1-0, so definitely they will have to pull the shocks up. With the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, Odisha police, they are trying to maintain a positional football. Cheshoda Munda plays it back. Now this can be the chance in front of jersey number 3 for Odisha police. Somehow it has been cleared away. Shushmita Tanti went it out for a throw-in. Now at the moment, possession being won back by the kid girls. This can be the chance. But well defended, quickly closed down though by the defensive fortress of Odisha police. Parbati Kujur, she is holding the key of captaincy for the side of Odisha police. If we talk about the Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, Salgi Sorin, she is holding the key of captaincy for the side of the women in blue and black combination. The options are also available in the reserve bench as well for both the teams. In any time, any moment, they can make their way during the course of the ongoing match. As far as head coach of these two teams are concerned, Gayatri Malik, she is marching the troops of Odisha police, and her counterpart, Chitra Shen Patra, she is marching the troops of Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. And if we talk about Jashoda Munda, is one of the most predominant emerging midfielders in Indian football, who has steadily developed through domestic competitions and state level tournaments, known for her work ethic, adaptability, and determination. This Odisha born footballer represents both Nita Football Academy in the Indian Women's League and the Indian Women's National Team setup. As you all know, her journey from grassroots football in Odisha to national recognition reflects the steady growth of women's football pathways in the state. She grew up in a sporting environment where football was gaining popularity among young athletes, particularly through school and state level competitions. While pursuing her football career, Jashoda also focused on education. Her commitment to both academics and sport demonstrated the discipline that later became a key part of her playing style. In recognition of her sporting achievements, the government of Odisha appointed her. This can be the chance in front of Jashoda Munda. Can she finish it? Lays it off. In comes the shot. Straight into the hands of Jima Soy. That he was talking about itself. We should look at the replay also. No problem, no trouble whatsoever for KIIT keeper. That is Jima Soy that he was talking about herself, Jashoda Munda. In recognition of her sporting achievements, the government of Odisha appointed her as a police constable in June 2021, allowing her to continue playing football while serving in the Odisha Police Department. That he was talking about. She began her football journey playing for the Sambalpur women's football team, where she represented the side until 2014. And these early years allowed her to gain match experience and develop her technical abilities as a midfielder. In 2016, she joined Nita Football Academy in Bhubaneswar, a step that helped her access better training facilities and more competitive tournaments. During this period, Jashoda also represented the Odisha state women's team at multiple age categories, including under 18, under 19, and senior level competitions. Her constant performances in state tournaments gradually earned her wider recognition. Jashoda Munda has played for several teams across Indian women's football competitions. She first gained attention during the Odisha Women's League, where she represented Rising Students Club in 2018 at Odisha FC Women. She gained valuable experience competing in the Indian Women's League, facing some of the strongest clubs in the country. Now, at the moment, this can be the chance in front of Kid Girls, but however, a long clearance is coming in. In the 2025-26 Indian Women's League season, Jashoda returned to represent Nita Football Academy, continuing her development as a dynamic midfielder in the National League. As you all know, Jashoda Jashoda has consistently represented Odisha in state competitions, including the Senior Women's National Football Championship for Rajmata Jijabai Trophy and other national tournaments as well. Her performances at this level played a key role in her recognition at the national level through her strong displays in domestic competitions. She was eventually called into the Indian women's national team setup. She has been part of the national squad pool but has yet to make her senior international debut. She has debuted for Indian women's team in SAF Women's Championship 2026. So that I was discussing about the playing career of Jashoda Munda. Now at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the left-hand side. This can be the chance in front of just number 5, but well defended by Odisha Police. On that occasion, the just number 2, Shraddhanjali Panda, quickly closed down by herself. So no chance for Salma Murmu. Slowly but steadily, Once again, Odisha police, they are trying to come upon a counter. The attack is being constructed from down the left-hand side. This time, Malati Munda, she has almost penetrated inside the box. Can she finish it? She's all by himself. And what a picture-perfect finish that was. This time, Manisha Naik, she did not make any mistake to find the back of the net. And Odisha police, they are making double trouble for kid girls. Look at the replay also. Malati Munda, on that occasion, she was all by himself, she was all by herself in order to create this opportunity, in order to create this golden chance for Odisha police. And on that occasion, her compatriot, her teammate, Manisha Naik, another prolific centre forward for Odisha police, did not make any mistake to convert it at the back of the net. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 2, Kid Girls nil. Once again, Malati Munda. She has been much more active. In comes a shot from a distance, but the ball has been rolled out over the sideline. That I was trying to mention, Malati Munda. She has been looking very, very dangerous from the left channel. Kid girls, they should have to be much more cautious. They should have to be much more consolidated because they are being trailed by 2-0. So definitely they will have to pull the shocks up. It will be a very, very tough challenge for Kid girls to make a quick comeback in this game. At the moment, they are being thrashed away by Odisha police by a margin of 2-0. They will have to be much more focused in terms of creating the defensive shape of. This can be the chance. Sends it in into the traffic, but no takers on that occasion. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. 21 minutes have been passed here at Capital Football Arena. Scoreline stands still. It's Odisha Police 2, Kid Girls nil. And once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Capital Football Arena. One of the most picturesque venues, one of the most spectacular venues in Odisha football ambience. Corner for Kid Girls. Jyotsna Munjari. Delivering. She will be delivering this opportunity. Sends it in into the traffic. It has been cleared away. Well defended by Odisha Police. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, in each and every department of Odisha Police, we can see a sense of maturity among each and every player. They know that when to release the ball or when not to. At the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Once again, it has been cleared away by Julie Kishan. If we talk about Julie Kishan, she also represented for uh, Nita Football Academy in the recently concluded Indian Women's League 2025-26. The ball has been ruled out over the sideline, but in the proceedings, an injury came about to Kid Girls. Hopefully, our injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game. This long ball has been played forward Again, possession being won back by Kid Girls. This can be the chance. It has been headed it out. Still, there is an opportunity. This great ball has been released on the left in front of just number 5. Cross comes in straight into the hands of Odisha police keeper on that occasion, Salma Murmu. She was trying to deliver a curl, could not get success on that occasion, straight into the hands of the keeper of Odisha police, Sasmita Parida. She has been given the responsibility as a last line of defense, but at the moment, once again, Malati Munda. Still, there is an opportunity. Can she finish it? Oh, how unlucky she was. Anyhow, it has been blocked away by Jima Sue. Oh, inches away. Manisha Naik on that occasion. Look at the replay also. This time, Satyabati Kadia, she could not get a touch over the ball. Any touch, any kind of touch could have been made the trigger for Odisha police. Lucky escape for Kid Girls. Now it can be narrated that, it can be stated that the entire defensive fortress of Kid Girls have completely been broken down. The entire defensive fortress of Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology has completely been devastated, has completely been dilapidated, has completely been destroyed by the storming attacks of Malati Munda, Jashoda Munda, and Satyabati Khadia. Once again, attack is being constructed from down the left hand side. But this time, no takers on that occasion. Chima Sue. She will be taking a huge, huge relief on that occasion. And if we talk about the Julie Kishan, one of the most experienced campaigners in national level. Now this can be the chance. That's a great ball. Has been released on the right on that occasion. Satyabati Khadia. Can she sit up for her partner? Anyhow, it has been cleared away. So with this section, we are almost coming more closer to the completion of the second quarter of this match. You are watching live in exclusive actions. Oh, this can be the chance in front of just number 16. Can she finish it? I don't know why she was looking for her compatriot. She could have been gone by herself in order to get a finish on that occasion. But how unlucky she was. Now it is the time for a drinks break throughout the entire two respective quarters of this match. It was all about the domination of Odisha police. It was all about the quality of Odisha police players in terms of decimating their opponent, that is Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. They are being hammered by their opponent. We will come back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourselves up because we are moving towards the final quarter of the first half. The scoreline stands still. It's Odisha Police 2, Kid Girls nil. Now, at the moment, I'm sure Kid Girls they will be trying to make a quick comeback in this game. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. And if we talk about the Chule Kishan, one of the most reliable defensive pillars for Indian women's national football team as well, who plays as a defender for Nita Football Academy in the Indian Women's League and represents the India Senior Women's National Football. This can be the chance in front of Malati Munda, I think, will obstructed by the keeper that I was talking about. Julie Kishan, she represents the India Senior Women's National Team. She began her football career in 2016 with the Young Association Club in Kuarmunda and quickly progressed to represent the state at junior and senior levels, earning recognition for her defensive skill under coach Gitanjali Khuntia. As you all know, Julie Kishan's domestic career highlights include captaining the Odisha senior women's team to a silver medal at the 38th National Games that was hosted in February 2025 in Haldwani, Uttarakhand, and contributing to another silver at the 36th National Games that was hosted in October 2022 in Ahmedabad, the capital city of Gujarat. She also helped Odisha secure silver in the 29th Senior Women's National Football Championship for Rajmata Jijabai Trophy in 2024 season and reached semi-finals in multiple editions of the tournament, including the 27th and uh, in 2023 in Amritsar. This can be the chance in front of just number 7 for Kid Girls, straight into the hands of Odisha police keeper Susmita Parida that he was talking about at the club level. Julie Kishan won the Odisha Women's League twice, once with Rising Students Club and again in 2022. This can be the chance. Enough options have been created in front of the just number 16. Can she finish it? And there it is. It's a triple trouble for Odisha Police. It's a triple trouble for Kid Girls. Once again, Odisha Police, they have found the back of the net for the very third time in this match. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 3, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology nil. Look at the timing sense of Satyabati Khadia. And on that occasion, the just number 16 for Odisha Police, she did not make any mistake to find the back of the net. Julie Kishan, that I was talking about herself, she is also getting her name onto the score sheet, onto the scoreboard as well. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 3, Kid Girls nil. Now the entire Kid Girls, the defensive fortress of Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, have completely been broken down once again. Malati Munda with the cross. Anyhow, it has been obstructed by the keeper. Could not grab the ball under her control. It's corner. Actually, Odisha police girls with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match, they are squeezing out their opponent. Can it be a danger moment for Kid Girls once again for a great opportunity has come to Odisha Police. Sends it in into the traffic. Anyhow, it has been cleared away. That I was talking about Julie Kishan. Once again, she is getting her name onto the scoreboard in Odisha Women's League at the club level. She won the Odisha Women's League twice, once with Rising Students Club, again in 2022 with Odisha Police. Played a key role in Odisha FC's first ever Indian Women's League title victory in 2024 at Kalinga Stadium before joining Nita Football Academy. Additionally, as a police constable appointed by the Odisha government in June 2021, she has balanced her athletics pursuits with public service, including a bronze medal with the Odisha police team at the 73rd B.N. Malik Memorial All India Police Football Championship that was hosted in 2025 in Agartala. As you all know, the attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Jyotsna Munjari, actually, she is needing some support from her compatriot. Well defended by Odisha Police once again. The spine of KIIT defense has completely been broken down. The spine of KIIT defense has completely been devastated, has completely been dilapidated in front of the storming attacks of Odisha Police once again. The women in red, they are trying to come upon a counter. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 3, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology nil. Now the attack is being constructed from down through the central line. This can be a great opportunity once again. Julie Kishan, she is delivering a wonderful opportunity. Can she finish it? And there it is. No chance for the keeper. Goal galores is being happened at Capital Football Arena, and on that occasion, Manisha Naik, she is scoring her brace in today's match. Scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 4, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology nil. Look at the replay also. Once again, that woman, Malati Munja, whenever she comes with the ball, she is looking so dangerous, and she is playing a great role. She has been phenomenal. She has been magnificent. She has been outstanding in today's match. No one from KIIT defense can make a severe obstruction in front of Malati Munda. Odisha Police, they have seated onto the driving seat of this match at the moment. They have keep showing their sporting prowess. They keep showing their sporting dominance in front of the KIIT girls. The entire KIIT defense that has completely been thwarted, that has completely been bewildered. Once again, another defense flicking through could have been delivered from the midfield by the women in red. Less than 7 minutes of regulation time are left here at first half. The scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 4, KIIT Girls nil. Already we are witnessing a goal galore from the side of Odisha police. That I was trying to talk about Julie Kishan on the international stage. Kishan debuted for the India senior women's team on September 10, 2022 against Maldives in the South Women's Championship in Kathmandu. When India reached the semi-finals, she has since featured in several friendlies and tournaments, including the 2024 Turkish Women's Cup, a two-match series against Uzbekistan in May-June 2024 in Tashkent, and matches against Nepal. This can be the chance in front of Julie Kishan once again. Can she deliver it? Julie Kishan, she was trying to make a proper setup for her partner, but could not get success on that occasion. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, the kid girls, they are being decimated with a 4-0 margin at the moment. They have to uh, hit down, they have to surrender in front of their formidable opponent. And definitely there is no doubt they will be carrying forward the sadness of defeat. They are standing in front of another deplorable defeat, miserable defeat, lamentable defeat. That he was talking about Julie Kishan. Her contributions have solidified her as a reliable defender in India's defensive line with appearances in over a dozen international fixtures. By 2024, Julie Kishan, she grew up in a modest household in Rourkela that you all know, a steel industry hub that has fostered an emerging sports culture and Odisha's broader push to develop athletic talent. In 2016, Julie Kishan was selected for the Odisha under-19 team that reached the semi-finals of the Junior Women's National Football Championship in Qatar. These opportunities marked her transition to competitive youth football. As you all know, she began playing football in 2016, joining her first club, the Young Association Club in Kuarbunja village near her hometown of Rourkela. She was spotted by Odisha Sports Department coach and ex-India international Gitanjali Kuntia at under-19 Odisha state team camp and received coaching from her at Kalinga Stadium. The early experiences helped build her technical foundation as she balanced football with studies. Her family provided support for her to pursue the game. Now, at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the left hand side once again by Malati Munda, trying to set up for her partner. Anyhow, Jashoda Munda, she was waiting for that ball, but could not get a proper touch. Meanwhile, it has been cleared away. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, the entire team, they have been surrendering in front of the trio attack combination that is being hosted by Malati Munda, Julie Kishan, Satyabati Khadia, Jashoda Munda. This can be the chance. How unlucky she was once again. Manisha Naik, she could have been inscribed her name as a hat-trick girl for today's match. How unlucky she was. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of the first half. Might be few minutes will be added on as a stoppage time. Switching it over to the right. Manisha Naik with the delivery, but it has been obstructed at the spine of the defense. But that doesn't matter because Odisha police, they're already squeezing out their opponent. They're already outplaying their opponent. This can be a chance. Trying to set up for a partner. Danger still not averted from the box of Kid Girls. Lays it up. Can she finish it? Julie Kishan. The first touch was not so good as well. 2 minutes have been added on as a stoppage time. And I'm sure while Kid Girls, they will be making their ways towards the dugout, towards the locker room. They will have to think about their defensive fortress because that has completely been broken down, that has completely been devastated in front of the storming attacks of Odisha police. Once again, Malati Munda, she was trying to deliver it. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Few seconds are left here before moving into the locker rooms at halftime. Chitra Sen, Patra, she will have to think of about her defensive shape, about the capability, about the solidity of her defensive fortress, because that has been completely been devastated. And with this action, a great game of football has come to an end. In its first half, it was all about the quality of Odisha police. It was all about the domination of women in red, the women in blue. They are being decimated by their opponent by a margin of 4-0. Halftime scoreline down here at Capital Football Arena. It's Odisha Police 4, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology nil. Stay tuned with us. We will be coming back soon with upcoming 45 minutes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, we are coming back with the live actions from Capital Football Arena. It is the match between Odisha Police and Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. Those are up against each other. After the conclusion of the first half, the scoreline stands. It's Odisha Police 4, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology nil. Throughout the entire first half, it was all about the soccer thriller of Odisha Police. It was all about the domination of Odisha Police. It was all about the mastery of Odisha Police. The players of both the teams, they are making their last minute preparation before engaging themselves into another upcoming 45 minutes. Last minute hurdle is going on. The players of both the teams, they are getting ready. The fans, the spectators, the supporters, they are also getting ready. The match officials, they are also getting ready in order to commence the second half action. The players of both the teams, they have taken their respective positions. In any time, any moment, whistle can be blown. Don't forget to subscribe the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and Football Association of Odisha TV as well. Because if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest test of back-to-back soccer thriller scene, Super League phase of Odisha Women's League 2026, organized by the Football Association of Odisha, then you should have to visit, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels because these guys are really doing a marvelous job. These guys are really doing a commendable job over the past few years in order to highlight, in order to cherish, in order to nurture their upcoming promising young talents, their upcoming future talents who can have the potentials to shine themselves in near future in national and international podium as well. And here we go with the commencement of the second half action. Odisha Police, those will be attacking from right to left on your screen in their signature raid, and their counterpart Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, they will be attacking in a reverse direction in their signature blue. This can be the early chance for Odisha Police with the beginning of the second half action. Pressure remains continue from the women in red. This can be a great chance in front of Odisha Police. Malati Munda, but it has been obstructed. And if you talk about the strategic formation of KIIT girls, that is Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, they are adapting 5-2-3 formation. If we talk about this formation, this system features a flat back, 5 or 3 center backs with 2 wing backs, providing a solid foundation and weight. The midfield duo acts as a defensive screen and distribution hub, linking play quickly to a dense attacking trident. In position, the wingbacks push high to transform the shape into a 3-4-3, while the front three stay narrow to pin position defenders and create central overloads during fast breaks. Speaking, to be very honest, the formation has totally been flopped by Kid Girls. Long clearance is coming in, plays it back. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, uh, Susmita Parida, the last man of defense for Odisha police, she has not been tested until now. Now this can be the chance in front of just number 16, Jolie Kishan, that he was talking about. The defensive line consists of three centre backs and two wing backs. The centre backs provide a strong core, focusing on marking attackers and preventing goal scoring opportunities. The wing backs operating similarly to fullbacks but with more freedom to advance, contribute to both defense and attack, offering with and supporting offensive plays, as you all know. And this formation that is being adopted by KIIT girls is generally considered an attacking formation due to its three forwards and two attacking wingbacks. However, it also offers a solid defensive structure with five defenders and two central midfielders. The three forwards provide significant attacking traits capable of creating numerous scoring opportunities. The five defenders ensure a strong defensive base, making it difficult for opponents to break through. This can be the chance in front of Jets number 9, Manisha Naik. Can she finish it? In comes the shot. Well saved by the keeper. Jima Sway on that occasion. We should look at the replay also. Manisha Naik, she could have been finished, but well responded by the keeper, kit keeper Jema Sui. She has already been conceded 4 goals from her respective opponents' attackers. You are watching live and exclusive actions on behalf of the official YouTube channels of Sports KPI and FAO TV as well. Don't forget to subscribe their official YouTube channels, because if you want to get the latest live matches updates, if you want to get the latest test of back-to-back soccer thriller scene, Odisha Women's League 2026, then you should have to visit, then you should have to keep an eye on their official YouTube channels. So we are almost coming more closer to the ultimate showdown of Odisha Women's League 2026. We are just few matches away from knowing the fact that who will be emerged as the champions of OWL 2026. And that I was trying to talk about the five defenders ensure a strong defensive base, making it difficult for opponents to break through. The central midfielders help control the game, dictate the pace, and provide a link between defense and attack. Now, at the moment, once again, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. Chishoda Munja. She is dribbling past her marker. In comes the cross. Still, there is an opportunity in front of Manisha Naik. Manisha Naik, she is becoming much more hungry in order to get her first hat trick in Odisha Women's League 2025-26. The entire red in women and black combination, entire women in red and black combination team, they are functioning so well like well-oiled machine. In comes the shot from a distance. They are playing so well like well-oiled machine, and frankly speaking, to be very honest, a good link-up play is constantly being displayed, is constantly being showcased from Odisha Police with the commencement of this match, with the beginning of this match. Anyhow, quickly close down though. Malati Munda, the chess number 12 for Odisha Police. She has been phenomenal in terms of channelizing, in terms of creating the threats from down the left hand side that he was talking about in the first half about Julie Kishan. If we talk about her club career, then we can see that in 2016, Julie Kishan represented the Odisha under 19 women's team at the Junior National Football Championship in Cuttack, where the side advanced to the semi finals, marking her early competitive exposure at the national level. She later played for Rising Student Club, contributing to their victory in the Odisha Women's League, which further solidified her reputation within state circles. Julie Kishan's entry into professional football occurred during 2021-22 Indian Women's League season with Sports Odisha, where she made her debut as a defender and contributed to the team's fourth place finish in the league standings. As a centre back, she helped solidify the backline during the campaign, which marked her first national level exposure in the Premier Women's competition. As we all know, in 2022, Kishan signed her initial professional contract with Odisha FC, joining as a key home ground addition to bolster the club's newly formed women's team ahead of their IWL entry. Her contract was set to run through the 2023 season, aligning with the team's developmental phase, playing primarily as a centre back, known for her speed, solidity, and ball playing ability. She became an integral part of the defense that emphasized local Odisha talent. And if we talk about Julie Kishan's international career senior team debut, she earned her first call up to the Indian women's national team in August 2022 for the preparatory camp ahead of the Soft Women's Championship that was held in Kathmandu. Her selection was based on strong performances in youth international tournaments, including representing India at the under 19 level and her domestic form with the Sports Odisha team in the Indian Women's League 2021-22 season, where she contributed as a defender, spotted early by Odisha state coach Gitanjali Puntia, that he was talking about herself. Ishan debuted 10th September 2022, coming on as a substitute for Ritu Rani in the second half during India's 9-0 group stage victory over Maldives at Dasharat Stadium. That I was trying to talk about the career trajectory, the career graph of Julie Kishan, one of the most reliable pillars at the heart of the defense for Odisha Police. That's long ball has been played there. With this section, we are moving towards the completion of the fourth quarter of this match. Scoreline reads still Odisha Police 4, Kid Girls nil. At the moment, Kid Girls, they are trying to rejuvenate themselves. They are trying to get a fresh air. Again, it has been obstructed at the heart of the defense. Still, there is an opportunity. Will she go for the cross? Quickly close down though. On that occasion, Kamini Munda, a fresh leg has been injected for the side of Odisha police. This can be the chance in front of Jyotsna Munjari. Lays it off for chest number 9, Filan Ekka. Filan Ekka with the position, plays it back. Switching it over to the left by Ashikauram. Again, well intercepted. Now the attack is being constructed from down the right hand side by chest number 5. Anyhow, the long clearance is coming in. Little bit clumsy over there. Now the position being won back by the women in blue and black combination. Can they create any positive threat from down the left hand side? They are still in search of their consolation goal. That's a great ball has been released inside the 6-yard box. Josna Munjari with the cross. What about the quality of that reflexes that is coming in from Sasmita Parida, the last man of defense for Odisha Police? The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. Went it out for a throw-in. Again, possession being gained back at the heart of the defense, slowly but firmly. Odisha Police, they're trying to building up their constructive counter pressure at the moment. They are dictating the pace of the game. Now the attack is being constructed from down the right hand side by this time just number 18. Arati with the delivery. Frankly speaking, two fresh legs being injected onto the pitch for Odisha Police. Actually, the head coach of Odisha Police, she's also wanting to test the strength of her reserve bench. This time, quickly closed down though at the heart of the defense. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. It's goal kick for Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. But she was putting into an offside trap. And if we talk about the strategic formation of Odisha Police, then we can see that they are adapting 4-3-3 formation. Now at the moment, this can be the chance in front of just number 7. Can she finish it? But could have been done much better inside the 6-yard box. This is called the first goal bound movement from the side of the Kid Girls. And if we talk about the strategic formation of Odisha Police, that they are adopting 4-3-3 formation that uses 4 defenders made up of 2 centre backs and 2 full backs behind a midfield line of 3. The most common setup in midfield is one deeper player, the single pivot, Will she go for a shot? Still, there is an opportunity. Julie Kishan with the shot. It could not make a proper connection with the ball. So that's why the ball has been rolled out over the goal line that I was talking about. The most common setup in midfield is one deeper player, the single pivot, and two slightly more advanced to either side. The front line is then composed of two wide attackers who play on either side of a single centre forward. Now at the moment attack is being constructed from down the right. In comes the shot from Jyotsna Mundari. But no chance oh, for herself in terms of converting it. No trouble, no problem whatsoever for the last man of defense, Sasmita Parida. Still, slowly but steadily, they are trying to come upon a counter. And frankly speaking, to be very honest, the formation that is being adopted by Odisha police with the pace and movement of the attackers, the supporting fullbacks, and offensive midfielders, a flood of interchanging players can overload the opponent's defense to great effect. This formation can be a massive success if you have the right players to play to its strengths. Tactically flexible, the formation allows for coaches to manage the game to great effect by tweaking it to deal with a number of situations. You can sit back in an almost 4-5-1 formation and hit the opposition on the counter attack or push the fullbacks forward and drop the holding midfielder between the centre backs to form a 3-4-3 formation. Central midfielders in this formation who are disciplined and work together well as a trio by controlling possession, supporting the attack, and helping out in defense. If we talk about the athletic fullbacks who support the wide forwards in front of them and don't neglect their defensive duties, they also need to provide passing options out wide for the central midfielders. A good game. This can be the chance. Oh, how can she miss it? And a good game of management of the transitions between defense and attack is much needed in this formation. A specialized defensive or holding midfielder who sniffs out danger, covers gaps left by the fullbacks, and helps the team to keep its shape. Wide players and forwards who create with Malati Munda with the cross. This can be the chance in front of Manisha Naik once again. She is becoming much more hungry and she is behaving like a hungry leopard in order to get her name onto the scoreboard, in order to get her first hat trick in OWL. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, if we talk about the goal scoring ability of Odisha police girls, then we can see that in their last three matches, they have scored until 15 goals so far in their respective opponent. In their first match of Super League phase, they had to face the defeat against Nita Football Academy by a margin of 2-0. Thereafter, they got a gigantic victory against AUL Women's Football Club by a margin of 6-2. Thereafter, they defeated Tarini FA, the Tarini Football Academy. This can be the chance in front of just number 18. Can she finish it? She was putting into an offside trap, I think. So that he was talking about the right players and forwards who create width and depth to give the central midfielders enough space to influence the game. Now at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side. That he was talking about strong, a strength through the middle with three central midfielders. You can protect the defense, control the center of the pitch, and force the opposition to play outright. The formation works best with technically competent players who pass, move, and recycle the ball around the team. Due to the passing angles it creates, this is this in turn limits the opposition from retrieving the ball. And these all jobs are being fabulously done by Odisha police. The women in red and black combination at the moment. This can be another chance for Julie Kishan. Malati Munda, can she finish it? Could have done much better. Much more power should have to be generated on that occasion. Look at this guy, Julie Kishan, by giving a strong strength, by giving a strength at the team's backline. Equally, she is contributing her team's attacking lineup. And that he was talking about herself, her international career. Positioned as right back, she helped maintain a clean sheet in the latter stages of the match, contributing the team's dominant defensive play against a lower ranked opponent. This appearance marked her entry into senior international football at the age of 23rd, following her recent recruitment to Odisha FC in the professional rank. In the 2024 SAF Women's Championship, Kishan played a pivotal role in India's campaign, starting in the opener against Pakistan, which resulted in a 5 to win at Dasharat Rangasala. Now, it is the time for a second drinks breaking this match. Couple of discussions will surely be taking place in the respective dugouts, especially in the dugout of KIIT, because from this moment, KIIT coach, she will never be wanting to concede another goal. We will come back shortly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Place yourselves up because we are moving towards the final quarter of this match. Scoreline reads still Odisha Police for Kid Girls nil. Actually, the Odisha Police girls, they are devastating their opponent throughout the first half. They have established their domination, they established their supremacy, they established their ascendancy upon the Kid Girls. They have already sealed the deal in their name in the first half. Now, at the moment, Kid Girls, they're trying to come upon a counter. They are still in search of their consolation goal. Can they get it? We will have to wait for that answer. Now, at the moment, possession being gained back by the women in blue. This can be the chance in front of just number 7, but quickly closed down though. The game is going on under the beautiful ambience of a sun-kissed morning. This time on that occasion, she was putting into an offside trap. No, no problem, no trouble whatsoever for Kit defense. Speaking for Kid girls, they are being chilled by 4-0. They are standing out. They are standing in front of another miserable defeat, deplorable defeat, lamentable defeat. Again, slowly but steadily, the women in red, they are trying to come upon a counter. The attack is being built from John the right hand side. She's almost penetrated inside the 6 yard box. Still, there is an opportunity in front of Malati Munda. She is getting back the possession. Malati Munda could not get past her marker. Julie Kishan trying to move forward. Again, plays it back. Julie Kishan with the position. It has been intercepted timingly. Timely. It has been intercepted. Less than 10 minutes of regulation time are left here at Capital Football Arena. The scoreline reads still Odisha Police 4, Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology nil. Triple football is going on over the midfield. Again, this can be the chance for Kid Girls. Actually, they are constantly losing down their momentum. This can be the chance in front of just number 7. Can she finish it? And there it is. Finally, the consolation goal is coming in for Kid Girls after the prolonged wait has been over there. Julemi Santa, finally, she has been able to find the back of the net that I was constantly talking about. She was behaving like a hungry leopard in terms of getting her name onto the scoreboard, onto the score sheet as well. And finally, after the prolonged wait has been over there for Kid Girls, they are getting a much needed consolation goal. However, it doesn't make any difference in between Odisha Police and the women in blue. But we should have to give huge praise. We should have to give huge praise upon Julemi Santa because she has broken down the defensive solidity of Odisha Police. Finally, she is getting the loopholes of kit defense. Finally, she is finding out the loopholes of the women in red, Odisha Police. Scoreline stands. It's Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology 1, Odisha Police 4. Now the attack is being constructed from jungle left hand side by Malati Munja. Well, defended by Kid Girls. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, Kid Girls at the moment in the dying minutes of this match, in the last phase of this match, the women in blue and black combination, they are trying to get themselves back in this game. They're trying to rejuvenate themselves. They're trying to get some fresh air. They're trying to revitalize themselves. They're trying to regain the vitality that has already been sapped away by Odisha Police. Again, this can be the chance. Frankly speaking, to be very honest, I think there is a little bit concentration lack in between the defenders of Odisha Police. That's a long ball has been played there. Malati Munda. It's chest number 41. She is switching off her position from right to left. Sasmita Tehra. So we can see that the three fresh legs have been injected onto the pitch by the head coach of Odisha Police, Gayatri Malik. And if we talk about the head coach of Gayatri Malik, the head coach of Odisha Police, that is Gayatri Malik, she helped Odisha win the gold medal in the 34th National Games at Jamshedpur in the year of 2011. Even she helped India win the title in the inaugural SAF Women's Football Championship at Cox's Bazar Stadium in Bangladesh in the year of 2010. She scored two goals in the semi-finals against Pakistan. During her playing days, she was she had been sensational. She had been phenomenal in the front line. She was coach of the Odisha Police women's team that bagged the bronze medal in 73rd BN Malik Memorial All India Police Football Championship at Umakanta Stadium in Agartala. Even she was also the assistant coach of the Odisha FC women's team that qualified for the main job, the AFC Women's Championship champions league by winning both of their preliminary matches. She was appointed as a member of the state senior women's selection committee. Oh, this can be the chance. The goalmouth has been opened up. How can she miss it? On that occasion, I think it was Malati Munda. When I was talking about the rich career graph of Gayatri Malik, currently who who serves as a head coach for Odisha Police. In the meantime, a man has been brought down there, a girl has been brought down there. Hopefully, her injury is not so serious. Football is a body contact game. Arati Anima, she has been brought down onto the pitch. Might be some cramp injury did come about. We are almost coming more closer to the completion of this game, of this match. Scoreline stands still. Odisha Police 4, Kid Girls 1. Few minutes are left here. After the completion of the regulation time, few minutes will be added on. But there is no doubt Odisha Police, they are coming more closer to chase their dream, to clinch their IWL title, their OWL title 2026. Once again, they are managing a thumping victory They are managing a convincing win in their name. They will be wrapping up this game by a margin of 4-1. Back to back, three wins in three matches with a heavy goal margins. Now at the moment, attack is being constructed from down the right hand side by Jyotsna Munjari. In comes across. No takers on that occasion. And even they are also losing down their momentum. They will surely be wanting to forget the today's match. 2 minutes have been added on as a stoppage time. Kid girls, they have already wrote down their miserable destiny, lamentable destiny, their deplorable state. Suddenly, the pace of the game has been slowed down by the Odisha police. Long clearance is coming in. This can be a chance in front of Malati Munja with the cross straight into the hands of Chima Sui. Chima Sui. She was beaten away on four occasions. The countdown begins for Odisha police. The fans, the spectators, the supporters of Odisha police, they are sinking into the deep sea of enjoyment because their team, they are just few minutes away from securing another thumping victory, another convincing victory against their deplorable opponent, Kid Girls. The ball has been rolled out over the sideline. The time is gone up. In any time, any moment, final whistle can be blown by today's match official, Pinky Hasha. She is also looking at her watch. In any time, any moment, whistle can be blown. Still, Odisha police, they are maintaining their position in the dying seconds of this match. And with this action, a great game of football has come to an end. It was all about the soccer show of Odisha police because they are securing a thumping victory against the Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology by a margin of 4-1. And Odisha police, they have emerged victorious. Full-time scoreline down here at Capital Football Arena. It's Odisha police 4, Kid Girls 1. Odisha Police, they are coming more closer to chase their championship dream in Odisha Women's League 2025-26, organized by the Football Association of Odisha. Let us have a quick look on the upcoming fixture. Nita Football Academy, another title contender, will be taking on Tarini Football Academy. The match will be kicked off sharply at 4 p.m. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the game. And I'm your commentator, Shop Number Mollik, signing off for today.